In January 2022, I found out I was pregnant with my youngest daughter, Mira. At that time, I was pretty much on my own. I wasn't not It was not working out with their dad just by the reaction he gave when I told him about our third child. And I kind of knew that I needed a better plan. And in that time, I didn't know what it was gonna be, but a few months down the line, through domestic violence and just a whole lot of struggle, I ended up at Salvation Army shelter. Did I wanna be there? Not really, but it led me to an event that they had where they set up a bunch of tables and they said we get gift cards, so I went. And in going, I met these women at a table and they talked about nurse partnership, a guided journey. I don't know, I just wanted the gift card. But in it, I saw a woman named Carolyn. She had just the most beautiful smile. She gave me a card and she said that you're pregnant, you're in a shelter, you need help, you need support, call me. And that was the best decision of my life because she became and still is someone who I consider valuable support and a valuable friendship formed out of it. So fast forward, I'm again in the shelter with the baby and I go into preterm labor. Now, did I think any complications would come with it? I don't know. But at the time, I was just in disbelief that I would have a daughter at 36 weeks pregnant when I'm already going through so much, having 2 other kids, and I just needed Carolyn's support. So I let her know, and in that time frame, she was just like, "Whatever you need, I got you." And Mira was here. And I thank God so much for her because she provided the diapers, she provided the gifts, she provided the toys, she provided so much that I didn't even know was possible through this organization. And she even, I don't know if she was supposed to, but she even gave to my kids, my older kids. So I had a newborn, a 1-year-old, and a 2-year-old, and she always checked on me. She always checked on them. She remembered their names the first time. I never had to bring it up again. And Miss Carolyn was just always a support, and I just knew it was not just a job to her, she really cared. She really cared for each and every client that she had, and she had so many. Like, every time we had a meeting, she's like, "I just came from another client, I'm going to another client." So I really appreciate the care and support that she gave to me and my children. Through the program at Caring, I know we've gotten Christmas gifts, we've gotten school supplies, thank the Lord, because in those 2 years, I had to transition from, again, the shelter. I ended up staying in my car for a little bit while the kids stayed somewhere else, and then finally, I ended up in a transitional home, but they didn't take kids at the time, so I still didn't have all of them with me, and in that time, she still checked in, she still showed love, she still showed compassion, even though I didn't physically have the kids with me, I was doing what I needed to make sure they were good, and looking back, that pregnancy was really rough for me, being in the shelter, giving birth preterm, and I just wanted to give up. I really did. I had Mira at a time when things were uncertain. I even considered adoption at the time, but I never felt judgment from Miss Carolyn. I never felt judgment from anyone at Caring. And so a little time passed and we're still going through the program and they started up these consortiums. They started up these consortiums and it made me realize that things don't just end when you have a caseworker and then you are in a mindset of struggle. There's hope. There's people that wanna hear your opinion. You don't have to wait till you come out of it. You can speak your testimony through it. And in that, I discovered that there's more resources, not just for me, but people I know in similar situations like me. And at that time, I just wanna thank, Miss Shalise at the time and Sharissa and all the wonderful people at Caring, really. And the biggest thing that my daughter and actually all my kids loved was the graduation for Mira. So I remember that when they invited us in, I didn't know what to expect. I'm like, "Okay, it's a graduation," but they have the cutest little gowns for them. My daughter, like a foot and a half, 2 feet tall, 2 years old, she's wearing the little gown, the little cap, and, they took pictures in front of, like, a backdrop. It was so cute. My other daughter loved it, my son loved it, and we walked away with not just gifts and books and food and pictures, but we walked away with so much love, so much joy, so much connection that I will never forget it. I will never forget that it doesn't just end when you're in the struggle. It doesn't just end when you just come out the struggle. It's about human connections that last a lifetime, and that's what I personally feel like I've gained through this journey, and I'm grateful for everyone involved, and I just pray that more people could know about caring. I'm excited for the new building, the clinic, everything that God has blessed this, organization with. And I'm looking forward to what else is to come. Prayerfully more funding and more people that have the same care and compassion that everyone at Caring has.